Time for another stock review. This time we are talking NWBO, Northwest Biopharmaceuticals company. Now, this is a very, very low value stock. We are talking pharmaceuticals today, so let's get straight into it. This is 2 cents a share. This has been asked to be done by one of my members. I can't provide a full analysis on this one. It's over-the-counter stock. Doesn't have everything, but we are going to cover it, and we'll probably rank #1 with this within days on YouTube and Google. This is what you've requested me to look at. Northwest Biotherapeutics. I do apologize. Biotherapeutics. I mispronounced that at the beginning. We're going to look at the website. We're going to look at the latest news. We are going to do a back test against the S&P. Well, I think we can get an indication straight away there. I can't show all the information I normally do because it's not available, but it's going to be a very interesting one, this. 2 cents. I don't think I've ever done a stock for 2 cents before. But we're going to get our eyes down around the pharmaceutical table, biotherapeutics, and we're going to look at some numbers. Is this worth buying? Can you make money from this stock? Can you print money from this stock? Well, we're going to find out now. Tap the like button and subscribe to the channel if you like this video and you're interested in what I'm doing here. Now, I don't own any stocks. I only own the S&P. I'm fully invested in the stock market. But just so and this is my position live here for you. And this is my overall position. I grew this from $5,000 live on the show. I don't short stocks. I don't do any options trading. But I do like to provide the most honest, real information for my investors, my family, and my members that watch the show. You can get a review just like this. It's free. However, if you want to jump the list and get it done immediately, you can with a super chat if you're a member of my channel. So let's go straight in without further ado. What is this company? And let's have a look. Okay, here we go. Let's go deep down into it now. So the intrinsic value, first of all, is unreliable because it's only based on multiples and doesn't have a DCF valuation. As you can see here, it says it's overvalued by 96%. 96%. Only values the stock at 2 cents. Best case scenario, 95%. It values it at 3 cents. Worst case scenario, 2 cents. So there we go. But the intrinsic value is not complete. You cannot make financial advice. You cannot make a financial decision upon this alone. Intrinsic value for this stock is not enough. This would be just purely gambling and speculative if you did. So we have to look more into it. Okay, and let's do that right now. The intrinsic value of the NWBO stock under the base case is 2 cents. Compared to the current market price of 56 cents, Northwest Biotherapeutics is overvalued by 96%. Okay, so now let's look into the financials of the company. It's a very, very small company, this one. If we look first of all at the revenue, it's 2.1 million. That is 11% up on the most recent range. Operating income, as they've been spending money, but they are now spending less money than most periods before. We're up 3%. That's good. Net income is up 16% on the most recent range. Free cash flow is up 4%. And capital expenditure, we're spending more money at the moment, is plus 3%. Operating cash flow is up 5% over the most recent range. Okay. The company itself has 31.5 million in assets, 69 million in liabilities, a very, very bad balance sheet. We don't want that. That's not good. So at 31.5, we have 6 million in cash, but we have 69 million in liabilities. Short-term debt is 3.5 million. Do we have any long-term debt? Long-term debt, yes, we do. 11 million. So 16% is long-term debt. We also have some short-term debt of 5%. So we've got like 21% there of debt, but 69 million, not a good balance sheet at all. A lot of debt, not a good balance sheet at all. I wouldn't buy anything I certainly wouldn't buy this level of stock anyway, but I certainly wouldn't be buying a company that has more double the amount of liabilities and assets. That's a very frightening place to be. But we do have 6 million in cash. They can reduce. They can get rid of their debt. They can get rid of their short-term debt. They can't get rid of their long-term debt. They only have 6 million. So not a great balance sheet, if we're honest. Efficiency of the company, well, we know they are losing money like hemorrhaging it at the moment. Negative 2,800%. It's improving, but it's coming from a very, very bad place. These kind of stocks are only going to win if they break through, some research or whatever, but they can really, really struggle until they do. So this company is not well funded. It's got a lot of debt, got some cash, but not in a very good position at all. If we look at the profitability score, 42% is the profitability score. Not bad at all, really, considering exceptional 3-year growth, exceptional ROE, exceptional 1-year revenue growth. ROIC is increasing. That's 42. The solvency is 24. No surprise there at all. Very, very bad balance sheet. Low DE, which is good, but positive net debt is negative. Long-term solvency is negative. Short-term solvency is negative. 24% is the solvency score. Not good at all. Okay, there's no Wall Street targets. We don't have much information. The competitive landscape won't show us too much either. And we also have insider trading as well. Inside trading says during the last 12 months, Northwest Biotherapeutics have not bought any shares and sold $469,000 worth of shares. The last transaction was November the 17th, 2023. Okay, and that was by Malik Navid, the director, who sold 365,000 shares. There you go. You can see it there. A lot of shares being sold. Nothing there to give you any positive outlook. Let's look at the short interest. 15% is the short interest. Well, it's not a short squeeze territory, but not far off. 20% with volume could mean the stock could short squeeze. But we're not there yet by any means at all. Anyway, a very interesting one, this. Not a very good balance sheet at all. I can't give you a great deal of information on it, I'm afraid. I was asked to cover it by one of my members, and if you'd like to get the company on the show, I'd love to hear from them. You can do it via investor relations email, or when this video comes out, put it on Reddit and social media, and I'll ask them to call me. Let's show you a bit more information. It's based out of Maryland. 641 million is the market cap. IPO'd 14th of December 2001. 20 employees. The CEO is Miss Linda F. Powers. I'd love to hear from you. If you'd like to have her on the show, please do message, and I would love to hear from her and speak to her. So there you go. So what do you think of this one? What else? Let's give me a bit more information here than is on the website, really. Northwest Biotherapeutics is a biotechnology company which engages in the development of personalized immune therapies for cancer. The company is headquartered in Maryland and currently employs 20 full-time employees. The company went IPO on December the 14th, 2001. The firm is focused on developing personalized immune therapies for cancer. The company developed a platform technology, DCVax, which uses activated, let me zoom in a little bit to this. It's hard for you to see, I know. The company, which uses activated dendritic, I hope I pronounced that correctly, cells to mobilize a patient's own immune system to attack their cancer. The firm's product line includes DCVax-L and DCVax-Direct. DCVax-L is designed to treat solid tumor cancers in which the tumors can be surgically removed. The company has completed a 331 patent international phase 3 trial of DCVax-L for glioblastoma, multiforme brain cancer, GBM. DCVax-Direct is designed to treat inoperable solid tumors. A 40-patient phase 1 trial has been completed and included treatment of a diverse range of more than a dozen types of cancers. Its wholly owned subsidiaries include Flaskworks, Aracaris Ltd, Aracaris Capital Ltd, Northwest Biotherapeutics B.V, and Northwest Bio GmbH. Okay, more information there. Now then, let me just go over to the website and see how it looks just for a moment. Now, let's take a look at the website and see how it speaks to the investors on its own website. This is the website, Northwest Biotherapeutics. DCVax is a platform technology that uses activated dendritic cells. Let's have a look down here. We got some breaking news that's just out. I'm going to share this with you just a couple of days ago. Northwest Biotherapeutics moves from optimization of Flashworks prototype to fabrication of GMP compliant units for installation, validation and testing, and final testing prior to regulatory certification. Now, this is when the stock can explode if all of this goes well. Let me read the news for you, and it is quite small, so I apologize. I'm going to look this way on a mirror screen because this screen is too small. Northwest Biotherapeutics, a biotechnology company developing DCVax personalized immune therapies for solid tumor cancers, announced today that the key development work for the Flashworks manufacturing system has been completed and an external vendor has been engaged to produce GMP grade units of the system. In addition, the patent coverage of the Flashworks system has been expanded. The foundational patent has been issued in the US and elsewhere, and an additional new patent application has been filed. The company believes that this is a broad patent coverage will help it build a strong franchise. The company believes that a Flashworks system will play a central role in enabling the efficient and timely scale-up of manufacturing to make DCVax-L products for a large number of patients, and in reducing the manufacturing facility costs. The company further believes that these efficiencies will be pivotal for enabling the DCVax-L platform to be affordable and potentially suitable for widespread use of a frontline therapy. Now, of course, if all this comes well, the stock will do very, very well, of course, if all this comes good. Let's look now at the backtest. Now, you have to do this. If you're buying a stock, you have to compare it to the S&P. It's the benchmark. If you put $10,000 into the S&P in 2011 and $10,000 into Northwest Biotherapeutics, right now your S&P would be worth $50,000. You'd have 5x. That's in the blue. But if you'd have bought Northwest Biotherapeutics, your $10,000 would now be worth $441. So in other words, if you believe that this research is going to come good and the company can survive, it's got an awful balance sheet, and you buy it now, you're essentially for $400 buying $10,000 of the stock of what it was worth in 2011. It's been flatlining now for ages. But has it finally got what it needs to explode? Well, you could buy $10,000 worth of stock as it was priced back in 2011 for $441 today. You could own a big piece of it. It's 2 cents a share. But remember, before you get your checkbook out and start thinking that this company is going to do well and white powder is going to fall from the sky and rain money all over you, remember that this stock might have to raise more money, dilute the stock, have a reverse split. Of course, it's going to have a reverse split because at the moment, the stock is below the level that it needs to be to remain on the index. It can't do that for long. It's going to have to reverse split. It's going to have to remain on the index. Now, I'm going to add to that because, of course, we've already dropped off the index. I was forgetting that this is an over-the-counter stock. So it's already dropped off the index, the main index. So it's not publicly, or it is a publicly traded company, but it's not seen the same way as other publicly traded companies like Apple and Google. It doesn't exist on the main index. This is over the counter. This is a bit like the Wolf of Wall Street, you know, the pink slips? It's like out of the back shed. Of course, I'm not suggesting that this company is operating out of a back shed, but I'm just making the point here that it's not on the main index. It's dropped off. So that being the case, it doesn't need to get up to a $1. It doesn't need to reverse split. However, it might need to reverse split to raise funds. It might need to offer more stock. In other words, dilute the stock. It might need to issue more stocks to raise money. Their balance sheet doesn't look very good. However, though, they've said they're now going to trial this, and if it goes well, who knows? The stock might do well on the back of it. Anyway, there's my review on this one. I can't give you a huge amount of information because there's very little available, but on a day-to-day when the market's dropped quite a bit on CPI news, would you invest in this company? Click above my head for all the links down below in the description. Over here, you'll find more reviews. It's not a buy from me. This is purely speculative and gambling. Now, of course, if you are a medical researcher or a scientist and you know more about the company than I can possibly know here, and you believe that they're about to break through, this would be a great opportunity. Absolutely great opportunity to buy the company if they are about to break through. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I can't tell at this point. It's merely speculative, merely a gamble. We just don't know. But these are the sort of stocks that can make you rich. So what are you going to do? Leave me your thoughts below. I will reply to all your comments from my members. Until next time, if you want my software that I'm using, the Alpha Spread, go below and above my head, and you can have the software and my members get it for free, or you can get a premium service as well with a lifetime discount, basically making my membership for free. That's it from me. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other.